Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode in Let's Play Star Trek New Horizons mod for Stellaris with me, Alfapiomega, and the Tholian assembly. So in the episode 0 we have pretty much set everything in motion, and right now our first science ship is crawling to the system nearby to start checking it. It has a G-class star, and we're gonna start our survey there. Well, our construction ship is just working on building a station in Folia 5 and then another station at Folia 6. Now I just want to lay some ground rules about what I'm gonna do before I do my first skip ahead. As I mentioned, I plan to build the alloy foundries here to increase our alloys production. And then I plan to build a frontier hospital to increase our growth. You can see that our population is really not growing fast enough. We have the base growth of 2.16, so we really need to do something with that to make it happen. Now, I'm also gonna try to make sure that our science ships are flowing in. I'd like to, in the beginning, at least have 3, which will, one will go this way and here, the other one will go this way, and the next one will survey these 3 systems. It's gonna be my first bigger goal to do that so that we can actually make some progress. The early growth will be very important for us, not only because the Tholians will be isolationists, so I don't know how many chances we'll have to grow after the initial outward star grab, but also because it will decide whether or not we're strong enough to hold our own against the numerous enemies that we will face undoubtedly in the upcoming days and months. Now this is going to be strongly focused on roleplay, so we're going to wait for the factions, see how they what they want, and deal with the internal politics, and we'll also see how many enemies we'll have around. I know from the previous playthrough that Cardassians are somewhere around here. There might be, I think there's someone up here. Somewhere around here were also the Bajorans, or maybe somewhere around here. But I'm completely vague about what happened here, because in the previous playthrough it was such a mess that I really don't know what we're up against. So the first system is Conoria. Let's hope it's going to yield us quite a lot of interesting things. Well, we're not even one system out, and we've already have our first encounter in system Lis with the Alfapiomega. So let's check it out. I have built the second space science ship, the TAV Focus. The original one, the TAV Video, led by Torzax, is finishing the survey of the Conoria system, which is unfortunately almost barren, giving us only a little energy. And I sent the TAV Focus to this system, which is called Lis. And there is a planet here called Lysepia. Yeah, that's definitely a race. So you can just immediately go away from there, because once they close the borders, we'll be screwed. And I'm gonna issue a special project to decode their language. Now, on one side, this is going to give us a bit of influence, but I'm not very happy with having a potential enemy one system away from my capital. I also issued an order that we will build the alloy foundries on our capital, which we're doing right now. The alloy foundries are being built, and right after that we're gonna finish the medical device that I mentioned. So we found abnormal conditions. A planet modifier appears at Canoria 4. As our science ship scans the surface of Canoria 4, it becomes quite clear that we have found something out of the ordinary. Its composition and history provides it with excellent materials that we should take opportunity to gather. We will surely come across even more irregularities like this as we survey new planets, and should not underestimate the impact of our expansion. Canoria 4, Class C Geo. Oh, it has a asteroid belt, but god damn it, that's completely useless. So you can go check out this. Actually, no, go here. Can you get here? Yeah, you can. And we're going to grab this system immediately. Oh, we can't. We don't have enough alloys. Great. Can we buy some? I'm gonna sell a bit of dilithium and buy the alloys here, which will allow me to go with the system immediately. Now let's see what these guys are all about. Our first neighbors. Where's the situation log? Wow, it's gonna take us 4 months. Holy crap. With the wonders of modern technology, I have skipped ahead, and we have now established communication with the Lysepian parliaments, which gives us influence. Lysepian parliaments. Greetings from the Lysepian parliaments. Chancellor Martuti is our elected representative. But in truth, all citizens have a voice in our government. We strive to better ourselves through technology and by studying the alien cultures we encounter as we explore the galaxy. So options available. Okay. We will not be held back with Lysepian. First alien encounter. The news that we have encountered intelligent alien life for the first time has shaken our society to the core. Leaked footage of the bizarre creatures is spreading through media outlets across the Tholian assembly, and many citizens have been gripped by panic. Rioting has been reported in several cities on Tholia Prime. The strange Xenos appear to have achieved a level of technology similar to our own, and they are clearly spacefaring. Whether they regard our great species with fear, hatred, or cold indifference is anyone's guess. Okay, well, what can we do here? They're right next to us, and the TAV Focus have actually started surveying a system which is one of the few habitable planets that we can see, and that is a Savannah-class planet. However, whether or not it's useful remains to be seen. I'm more interested in this because now we get to the core of our thingy here. We have finished the second Alloy Foundry's job, or building, Alloy Foundry's building. You can now see that 6 people work in the lava miner and 4 people work in the metal weaver job. So the upkeep of the minerals have gone significantly down, but we are now producing more alloys, which is something that I wanted. However, our mineral production is really fairly low, so we'll have to wait for the Frontier Hospital. Or maybe not. Could I buy... No, it costs 130 to get 100. Could I sell something? If I sell a bit of dilithium, yes, I can buy a bit more minerals. So let's start the production of the Frontier Hospital immediately. That's gonna boost our population growth, and that is something that we really do want. Yeah, they really do want that. Well, we just finished the planetary building called Frontier Hospital, and it gives us population growth bonus +5. Furthermore, each one of our doctors now gives us additional 10% to the population growth speed, and that in the end gives us a 25% bonus to the growth of our Tholian population, which is a great difference. When you look at that, we were gaining something like 2.1 per month, and now we're gaining 2.91. So yeah, I'm happy with that. More people mean more production, don't forget about that. And we have just finished our third science ship, the DAV Blue Tarantula, We need a new scientist for this one too. Potion, experience gain, Inger. Neither cost is lowered. Okay, let's get you. You're cheap. And where are we going to send you? I am going to send you here. We're going to survey the system. We have completely gotten the Conoria system, which really just means that we have one station there producing a tiny bit of energy. The Medwalk is giving us is going to give us, pardon me, a bit of physics research, and I'm still hoping that there might be something else, but so far the systems around us are fairly barren. The search in Hauman, yeah, it's Hauman system, is not looking all that good. The planet here, the Savannah, is colonizable. We could get it, but only on 30% habitability, which is honestly more trouble than it's worth right now. So I'm gonna glance over it. Maybe if we get really desperate, we're gonna get there. But that doesn't mean we're not going to capture these two systems. I want to get this one and then Hammon, because there is no direct way to Folia from here. So we need to survey this one, then this one, and then we might go outward, maybe there. We'll see. The Cyclosa is going to grab the Medwalk system and then move here. I'm going to build a second construction ship once I have the chance, but so far we're very low on alloys. Well, minerals and energy will now just keep growing because we're done building buildings on Folia Prime, so I guess that's going to be okay. Well, we captured Medwalk for ourselves, and it's going to give us a bit of engineering and a bit of physics research. We also surveyed Cygnus X1, which gives us a bit of engineering research. Kind of interesting, it's a black hole. Usually those give physics research, and one of our science ships is now heading here, while the other one is searching Rueda, and we're examining an anomaly that we found in the Hauman system. It's the silent enemy known from the Enterprise series. So I'm hoping it's going to give us something interesting and not kill our scientists as it sometimes does. So let's see the result. We're very close to building another ship, another construction ship in Folia, which will go up here. So here's the silent enemy. After a day in orbit of Hauman 4A, with no progress in locating the source of the unusual subspace readings, Captain Limorene prepares to give the order to move on to the TAV-focused next survey target. Moments later, the ship sensors detects a surge in subspace activity, followed by an appearance of an alien ship off the port bow. Hailing the vessel proves fruitless, and after several minutes of silent confrontation, the ship warps away. So we can attempt to follow them, we can wait for them to return, or we can leave orbit. We don't want a confrontation. Let's wait for them to return. That seems, well, maybe leaving would be more interesting. 2 days pass, and the crew of TAV Focus grows convinced that the alien have no plans to return to Hauman 4A. On the third day, ship's sensors detect another surge in subspace activity on the opposite side of Hauman 4A. Arriving at the coordinates, the vessel is nowhere to be seen. However, the subspace disturbance has at its heart an exotic particle fountain, rapidly decaying in intensity. Captain Limorene commits the TAV Focus to the study of the particle fountain before it collapses. At least it wasn't a complete waste. Hey, 183 research, that's fine by me, though we really need quite a lot. 2,500 to finish each of these technologies, so it's gonna take way more time. I guarantee you that. Holy shit, I can't believe it! We found a demon-class planet already in the Cora system. Oh my god, that is so lucky. Right next to a glacial planet. Wow, Cora 2, here we come. I have already given an order to build the second construction ship, so its goal is now Cygnus X1 and then Cora. Planets are super important in Stellaris and even more so in Star Trek New Horizons. This is unbelievable lucky found. I never saw anything like this before, just finding two demons so close together. I'm so excited, this must be a sign. We have found another anomaly in the Creech system. An unknown source of chronoton particles has been detected in the vicinity of Creech 6. So let's send our ship to investigate, shall we? And the demon planet in the core system is looking very promising. It has an 80% habitability, and that means it's a prime target for our first colonization project. Habitable Worlds Survey. Despite our best hopes, we are not alone in the galaxy. Our biosphere is not the only type to support life. There may be endless perversions of what we call life out there. Efforts to catalog other life forms and biospheres are already underway, but various influencers urge us to focus on the surveying of habitable, life-bearing worlds. Commendable initiative, or we have more important matters to focus on? We have more important matters to focus on. We don't care about the other people. The glacial planet here will be a complete waste for us. It's like the exact opposite of what we want. But I'm interested in the project in Creech. Cygnus X1 will be soon taken. Then we're gonna build a laboratory above the black hole and send the ship to take Cora. It's gonna take a number of months still before we can build the colony ship, but again, this is unbelievably lucky. I'm gonna continue pushing with my science ships here and here, so that we can incorporate these two planets, or actually the one planet that we're interested in, deeper into our territory. I don't want any of our planets, any of the planets that we will actually colonize, to be on the frontier.
Anomaly found.
Oh hey, another anomaly in the Rueda system. Impressive structures litter a small area on the surface of Rueda 4, practically begging for some archaeological work. Sure, research it. I'm not in a hurry so far. I don't see any enemies, and we're low on alloys and minerals anyway, so that's not going to be a big thing here. Actually, yeah, there's not much here. Oh, and this is the matter of time. That's the archaeologist. The source of the chronoton particles appears to be traceable to a small vessel in orbit of Creech 6. Sensors are unable to penetrate its hull, and it appears to be drifting. Open hailing frequencies. The vessel responds to the hail. Captain Limorene, please move about 1 meter to your right. Confused, the captain moves aside as a Tholian materializes on the bridge. Excellent! Now, my name is Professor Kubivene, and I've traveled back in time 2 centuries to study the crew of the TAV Focus. The exploits of this ship and its captain Limorene are legendary in my time, she says. So we can refuse to be studied or assist the historian. Let's assist them. We don't have lying people here. Kubivene's time on the TAV Focus is difficult for many of the crew. A constant stream of questionnaires and her not-so-subtle condescension do little to ingratiate. After a while, though, Captain Limorene strikes up a conversation with the time traveler, and the two discuss Tholian Assembly's history up to the current year. Eventually, the historian declares her research complete and prepares to depart the TAV Focus. Understood. Professor Kubivene bids farewell to the crew of the TAV Focus and beams back to her shuttle. Several hours pass, however, and the vessel does nothing until another hail is received. While this is unfortunate, the shuttle's time drive is dead, irreparably. I'm stuck here, and now I'm sure they knew I would be. A predestination paradox, I'm sure of it. The professor offers to provide her services, but not before setting the self-destruct on the shuttle to prevent further contamination of the timeline. Did we get a leader? Oh, a general. Oh, a general. Damn. Okay, level 4 general. Let's assign him to Folia Prime. I don't really hire generals so early, but okay. That's not bad in itself. We have just encountered another aliens in Tower system, the Beta Menace. Here, and I guess, yes, that's another inhabited system. So I'm going to send my survey ship down here and we're gonna issue another secret project to investigate the... is it Beta? Beta Menace, yeah. So that's unfortunate. We're having aliens left and right, which means we have some interesting targets for extermination down the line, but... I tried to declare a rivalry on them, but I can't for some reason. I think maybe because it's too early in the game, but it just doesn't work. And we are finishing the... we are claiming the Cora system for ourselves. The demon planet will be ours. Now I'm gonna end this episode once we finish the project. Oh, the Crete system has another anomaly, okay. But once we finish the one in Rueda, I'm gonna end the episode and start the next one. Abandoned amusement park. I like this one. The structures on Rueda 4 are not as old as we first believed. It seems to be a playground or amusement park of some sort. Science Officer Torzax notes that many of the contraptions are highly complex creations that we can learn much from, and to the builder's alien eyes, this might have been a cutting-edge sensor array or even a gigantic art installation. Regardless, to us Tholians, it looks mostly like a place where you would take your young and let them amuse themselves. Good, extra research. Oh wait, that was the Creech? Oh no, that was in Rueda, but we haven't claimed the Rueda yet. Okay, see you in the next episode.